Hey guys, I'm doing another video. It's 6/7/2020. It's almost 11 o'clock. It's 10:48 p.m. Central Time. So, I just want to expand on my last video. We are infiltrated, you guys, in this community. I'm sure you guys know this and you know what's going on and all this stuff. I don't have to explain it to you. We're infiltrated, okay? Some people think it's 10%. One of the doctors thinks it's 70%. They think only 30% of us are real in this community, okay? You know, um, People have their own opinions, um, about what's going on, and, some people don't have a clue what's going on. They've been in the program for a long time, and they just don't have a clue. My point is if stay off those calls, you guys. They're the worst thing that you can do is to go on those calls. Okay, they have these older ladies that are perps on there. They're regulars on there. Okay, they spend 7 days a week on these calls. Okay, you can tell they're perps. It's controlled. All the people that speak on these calls are perps. I'm not saying everyone's a perp on these calls. I'm saying the people who talk are perps. They have to control that conversation. It has to be that way. So, here's, the honest truth, okay, you guys? When it comes to these conference calls, okay, you have a group of perps come in, okay? They come in. They make a name for themselves, okay? They go on Romola D. They go on these conference calls. They're talking all this stuff on these conference calls, and some of them promise to stop this, and all this stuff, and some tell their stories, which, if you're a real target, makes no sense. They, these people couldn't explain their targeting if their life depended on it. They just couldn't. So you have these perps, okay, coming on these calls, and they dominate these calls, every call, okay, and they tell their story, and I'm going through this, and I don't know what's going on, and blah 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 blah, okay. What they do is they rotate. Okay, here's the God's honest truth. They rotate these perps in and out. I know it from my own program. I've seen it, okay? And they do the same thing on these calls. They'll send in a group of perps on these calls, and they'll make a name for themselves, and they'll make themselves well known and all this stuff, and then they disappear. They're gone, okay? They're gone. Where did they go? They're not out there trying to live their life and all that stuff. They're perps. They rotate them in and out. They rotate them. They send a group in there, a group of perps on these calls, and then they stay on there for a month or two, and then they're done, okay? And then they'll send another group of perps in there to do the same thing. They'll make a name for themselves, well known. Oh my God, all these calls. This is what they do. They rotate them in and out. It's been happening for years. This is what they do. It's a pattern. If you recognize the patterns of these calls and people in the community and Facebook and all this stuff, their targeting hasn't ended. When you're a real target, you're in this for life. You don't just come in the community for a couple months and all of a sudden, whoa, it's a miracle, everything stopped. No, it doesn't work like that. So what they do is they rotate them. Here's a group of perps. We'll have them come in for a month or two, tell their story, go on Romola D, we'll go on all these talk shows, we'll tell our story and then they disappear. You never hear from them again. Okay? They're perps. And then they'll send another group in. Oh, I'm a new target. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I can't explain anything. I don't know what's going on. You know, and then, they'll keep on doing that. They'll rotate, rotate, rotate. You know, new perps. You got a group of perps. They'll stay on for a month or two, and then they'll disappear. And then a new group will come in. They'll stay on for a month, make a name for themselves, and then they'll disappear. Why is that? It's not because their targeting stopped. It's not because they're trying to live life normal. I mean, they're perps. This is what they do. I mean, it's been going on for years. And then you got the people that talk bullshit, okay? They come in the community. Oh, we need to do this to stop this. All these people are going to be in jail, and we're going to start rounding them up, and they're going to be in jail, and we need to do this to get them in jail, and these people are spreading BS in the community. And there's some gullible people out there that actually believe this stuff, okay? Nothing ever happens. Everything is a dud. This guy comes on, talks like he's important, talks credible, all this stuff, and then the guy disappears. Where does he go? He ain't here helping us. He ain't doing anything. He comes in, talks all important and credible, and we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Oh, jump on my bandwagon, you guys. Oh, and then the guy disappears, leaves us hanging. Every single person that comes into this community does that. Okay, so if you're legit, you get chased out of the community. If you're coming in and you're fake and you want to give people hope and all this stuff, you disappear. Oh, let's chase this guy. Let's chase him away. It's all scripted, you guys. It's like a movie, okay? It's scripted conversations. I'm trying to give you guys the truth. This is what's happening. If you can't see that, I mean, this is what's happening. It's a pattern. I've been in the community for 6 years. This is what they do. It's a pattern. So I just want to explain that. I want you guys to be safe. I don't want you to have false hope out there, you guys, from some of these people. Some of these people, they're getting paid to do this to us. Targets are vulnerable. They want to look for hope and all this stuff. And, it's sad to see some targets don't have a clue what's going on. They're best friends with perps. It's like, wake up. You know what I mean? That's what I want to say to those people. That's what I want to say. Some people like being a victim, I think. I think they like the attention of being a victim. You hear some people talk. You hear people talk about some stuff. And they may explain things, but then they turn themselves into a victim. Okay? I'm always the victim. I'm a victim of everything. Oh, feel sorry for me. I think there's a lot of that in this community from real TIs. My view is I'm sick of being a victim. I'm not going to let these people victimize me and tell me what to do and all this stuff. Screw them. They have no right to do this to me. Okay? But some people, they like being a victim. I think they like the attention. They like that victim mode. They like it when people say comments like, oh, I feel sorry for you. I feel so sorry for you and all this stuff. Oh. People like that kind of attention, and they want to be the victim. And those people will be victims forever. They will never climb out of this program. So anyway, I just want to say that for you guys out there that are sick of being victims and all this stuff, screw these guys. These guys aren't gonna tell me I can't go somewhere. All right, I don't care if I'm walking on my knees. If I want to go to the beach, I'm going to the beach. you know, you know, and I hope you guys feel that way too. We got to get out of the victim mode and let's actually try to stop these programs, you know. But some people don't like that, they like being a victim. They like the comments they're getting, you know. Oh, I feel sorry for you. Oh my God, they want to be babied. I feel sorry for you. Oh, you know. I wish people were stronger and be like, I'm not going to let this happen to me and all this stuff. That's the attitude we need to have. I got to cut this off. I'm cooking rice, so I'll talk to you guys later.